Today I'll show you how you can get rid of silicone from ceramics, sink, bathtub, wherever you have glass. Even the silicone is a good sealant and many times it's useful, but sometimes you might put silicone somewhere where it shouldn't be. I put silicone here to put a cover on this thing because of various reasons, and eventually I removed the cover, but the silicone is always there and it's really difficult to remove. The best way would be to use a razor blade or a multi-tool. A knife really works well, but even with the knife you can still feel it. There is still pieces of silicone there.
Here, already sprayed here, WD-40.
The way to soften the silicone is really surprising. You use WD-40. It will soften the silicone and makes it easier to remove. It's much easier to remove the silicone after you spray WD-40. Spray on the place, let it sit for half hour, maybe even a few hours if you can, and then you will notice. You try to scrape it off with a screwdriver even, or a knife. Razor blade, it's much harder to remove, but once you spray it with WD-40 you can really remove it with your fingernail like I do here. In this place, this is the sink, and actually my fingernail is really much better than the screwdriver or the knife because of the shape is not straight. It's much harder to use a razor blade there. And here I didn't spray it yet. I wanted to show you that I'm scraping it, but still it doesn't come off. And here this part is finished almost, just a little bit left. WD-40 softens the silicone and it makes it much easier to remove. Spraying a generous amount of WD-40 here, making sure the can is straight so that it's not just air coming out. Also for the camera here, I was trying to keep it away a little bit from the camera. I didn't want WD-40 on the lens, on the camera. And after spraying it with WD-40, this mold, this black stuff, it's just mold really. But the problem here is not the mold, it's the silicone under it that's keeping it there. It doesn't get removed. And now I try to remove it with the blade, with the pocket knife, and it's really not bad actually. It really comes out much easier. Once the WD-40 did its magic, the silicone is really much easier to remove. I can scrape it off. Now it's really so much easier to remove than before, and it's only a bit of WD-40, and leaving it a half hour, 1 hour, a few hours even is better. The WD-40 will not evaporate, it will stay there. The area closer to the bathroom sink faucet, this metal water supply part, there I don't want to remove it because I want the silicone to stay there to keep water from going under the sink. I'm really just cleaning the mold there, and from here you can use your favorite cleaning supply, anything for the bathroom sink or any place you might need to clean it. Any cleaning agent or solution will work. The hardest part here was to remove the silicone. Now this is the sink, it's ready, and I cleaned it, and look, there is no more silicone at all. Inside it might have a bit of some mold, or anyway, inside there it's not really a big deal, but here it's all clean. I could have cleaned the mold with only a mold remover. I mean, that's one solution, it will look good, but because the silicone is still there, the mold will grow back. So really you would have to get rid of the silicone. Now I will not put silicone there, I don't need it. So yeah, thanks for watching, and let me know what you think about this and how you remove silicone from where.